Hey guys, it's me again, and I have come back to redeem myself from the other day when I tried the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. I just don't think those are my colors. It's one of those things where it makes me feel grungy or something. I feel like it just brings out all the wrong tones, and it was so funny when I looked at the picture later that I posted on Instagram. You could see like the sadness behind my eyes. I'll post it right here because it's so funny. I'm such an open book. And yesterday, Brooke and I, we had to drop our car off to get serviced and everything. And we actually went to a different Walmart on the other side of town. I am partnering with Walmart on this video again. And it was so much fun because we had different things to choose from. When we were walking up to the store, I said, what is it about me? I was laughing at that picture and at that video. And I said, I'm not supposed to be so emotional because Brooke's, so into the horoscopes. She said it's because you have a very expressive face. So you could probably tell I was not happy with that makeup look. I knew yesterday I was going to tan last night. And the color that I used the other day, I felt like when I watched it back, it was a little dark. But I'm thinking today, it might look good. Yesterday I used Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 125. And Brooke said it didn't look that good on me. So I grabbed Fit Me Dewy and Smooth in 220. So I don't know. I'm scared that's going to be too dark. I don't know which way I want to go. I'm going to do a look today that I feel good in. I got several new eyeshadow palettes. I got this one from Revlon. Then I got this one from LA Girl, which is Downplay. And that looks like it has good colors in it. And then you guys know I have this one. I used this yesterday and I liked it. So this one is the full-on backup. This one is one I bought a while ago, but it's also a Revlon. And this is what I really wanted to use. I saw this when we were at Walmart yesterday. I grabbed another, I was calling it Cookies and Cream. It's Cookies and Dreams collection from e.l.f. I grabbed another sponge. Brooke got one too. And I saw this palette. It's the Cookies and Dreams e.l.f. palette. And if you have been with me a while, you know that I am not scared of using blue. But I swatched this today and it wasn't that intense. We're going to start with a primer that Brooke actually picked up for herself. And I thought, great, I'll use it and see if I like it. It's the SPF primer from Milani. And it says that it helps your makeup last, it smooths your skin, it does all of the things that we want a primer to do. So I thought I would try it. I woke up with a little teeny tiny bump right there. I don't know what would make that happen, but let's see what this primer does. Oh, and my nails, after Brooke and I went to, I like the way it rubs in. It has a good grip to it. I wanted to go get my toes done, and I just had them take off my acrylic nails because it's like a catch-22. I don't like doing press-on type or glue-on nails because I just don't enjoy the process, but I don't like sitting there. So I think I just am going to alternate what I like to do, and I knew I had these at home. There's some old ones I had. The bad thing is I had to cut off half of the design because they were so long. You can't win. That feels good. A tiniest bit of sunscreen smell, which from watching other videos, I know some people don't like that, but I do. This was my hair towel from last night. And stay to the end of the video. I'm going to do my hair. I've got some hair products too. A lot of times the next day I will use the towel that I used the night before as like my makeup towel. Okay, I'm a little nervous about this. I also got some new blushes and some new lipsticks. We're going to do a good nude lip. Okay, and a new setting spray because I felt like the other day I needed a spray and I didn't have one. Let's just color swatch this Dewy and Smooth. Ooh, I think it's going to be a good one. I used to stay away from things like this because I'm normal to oily and I live in a humid area. But if you powder good, okay, is this going to be... I remember trying this in the past, and it doesn't have quite as much coverage as the matte and poreless, but that's okay. I've actually got one of those infallible powders here we can use. So I'm going to pour some out on my hand just like I do with Double Wear. And I'm thinking today too, I'm not going to powder my eyelids so heavily. Okay, so I would say that color is good. That color match, it's 220 Natural Beige. I would not say it's as much coverage as this, the L'Oreal Infallible, but we're going to still go in with this, which is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum in the shade Beige. I still like to put it, you know, on my hand and kind of get it thinner. One thing I gotta do too is, see, I get so worked up and nervous when I'm doing videos. I don't want to take the time to correct things a lot of times. Like, I should have just taken that off and done it again. Okay, I can see, you know, some of my discoloration right there, but I'm thinking I might try this Infallible powder. But first I'm going to set under my eyes with this Fit Me. This is so good. I love this powder. And I'm going to use my same Cookies and Dreams sponge. And I did wet this morning. And you see how it just adds coverage and just helps the whole... I still don't have a good... You need like a good layer to dip it in because you don't want it to be patchy. Okay, there it goes. You want it to cover the bottom like that. And then you dip your sponge in there evenly and then you pat it off on your hand like this. And if you're afraid that it's gonna... First of all, make sure that you're not setting some, you know, creases and wrinkles under your eyes. Get that straight first. Then, if you're afraid this is too much powder for you, remember we're going to use the setting spray. And I'm not using, I actually got this one, the NYX Bear With Me, and it's not like a hairspray. You know what I mean? Like some of them are. Because this is what's going to make your makeup last. And I'm not dipping in the powder, I'm dipping in my hand in the excess. But I didn't get this out the other day. If I set my nose with powder, I don't get the sunglasses marks, aren't quite as bad. Okay, so see, now I'm not worried about that not having as much coverage. I'm going to take just a good powder brush. I'm going to just get off what is in the rest of my hand. And then let's try that L'Oreal Infallible. There was a lady working in the makeup department and I asked her, you know, she was stocking, and I asked her what sells out the most, what is the most popular, you know, I like to ask them stuff like that. And she went straight to this powder. And she said that they had increased their shades. So, oh yeah, look how it's a little bit darker. How about the other day when I had that big stripe? Oh goodness. So we'll try not to do that today. I'll try to blend it out a little bit more. Sometimes it's just hard to see that. I like this. So I'm kind of doing like a beginner contour with this and just some extra coverage. And all of this gives your face dimension too. Oh, I think that's so pretty. Wow, okay. This, I don't know why I'm whispering. This is good. I'll put some on my nose. Okay, don't get carried away because I've got some other stuff I want to use. The Walmart that we went to actually had hard candy. My Walmart might have hard candy, but I don't think the section was as big. But it had the hard candy instant summer natural mango and cocoa butter infused bronzer. And we got the tan. And I thought I would try this today. Ooh, it's soft. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, I gotta be careful. And it does not have, if you are not a fan of the Physicians Formula bronzer's scent, which I understand because it is intense, this is your bronzer. Okay, since we know it's soft, get some on there and then work it in the lid. I used to have a real hang up where I didn't like my lid to be dirty, and I just had to get over it because it's worth it. It's worth it not to ruin your makeup and to and to be able to blend better. Okay, and I'm gonna do a little bit down here because that helps with the whole gobble. Wow. Okay, I'm excited today because I feel like so far so good. I did get this powder, the Butter Believe It face powder, and the one I got is Creamy Natural, and I'm not really sure what it's, I'm assuming it's just like an all over setting powder, pressed powder, I think it is. I'm going to just dip in these lighter colors just because I want to try it. Oh yeah. And then you can do that little kind of clean up an accent on your lower. Okay, if you're fair to light, I think this would be almost like a, not contour, but I think it would give you some beginning contour because it does have like that tone in it. But if you stay up here, I think would be good for the center of your face. I mean, I really don't need it. So, I don't think I would have to use this again to decide if it's like remarkable. Okay. I got the Almay Healthy Hue Blush. I've had this before in the nude, but I saw this peach shade. And it's one of those kind of like cream to powder. And then I also got this. It's a little bit darker than the other one we have. Brooke said she still has it. But these Physicians Formula, like Happy Booster blushes. And they're very different. I think I'm gonna do the peach because peach blushes are just my favorite. So let's see. I'm gonna put it on the same brush and we'll be careful. Okay. It's definitely not crazy pigmented. Okay, that's better, isn't it? I would rather see you get Milani Luminoso. Okay, so here we go. We're looking, I'm happy. I'm happy. There's no sadness in my eyes. And I bought this many lips yesterday. These are just such a waste of money. These Revlon Color Stay Ultimate Suede. I got these two light colors, Socialite and Private. And you can see they look like they would be like my colors all over. They had literally, they were like a tinted chapstick. So I might even give those to my niece. She'll think that's something. But I did buy these Revlon lipsticks. I've always loved the pearl formula in the Revlon lipsticks. So I bought the Silver City Pink, which is an old, this is an old classic favorite. So you can see how it has that pearly light finish. It's barely pink. And then I got the Apricot Fantasy, but doesn't that look like us? And is just pink pearl. It's more of a mid-tone. It kind of reminds me of the old Viva Glam 5 that you can't get anymore. It's more of a nude. But see how the finish is so pretty? So I'm definitely going to use the Apricot Fantasy, but I'm going to keep all of them because I think that we will like those. And then the lip liners I bought this one. I heard somebody talking about it. It's the NYX Sugar Glass, but I don't think it's going to be enough for me. It's not. It almost mutes out the edges of your lips. But I knew this would always save the day. This is the L'Oreal Matte's It. I either like Matte's It or Mastermind. And Matte's It is a little bit darker, and I already have it sharpened and everything. So I think I can go right over that. Isn't that funny how I can put them together and it lines my top lip too? So I just go ahead. Okay, now I'm a little scared that it's not going to be enough color to go with that. Maybe I should have used Mastermind. Isn't the finish of that so pretty? Okay, this I like, but I'm worried it might kook you guys out. And I don't feel like I've done a good video unless I have given you something that you feel like stopping the video and running to Walmart to get. So I'm going to take this off and I'm going to go downstairs and get my Mastermind. Okay, I'm back. The other day on one of my videos, one of you wrote me that you made a U-turn in the car to go get something that I suggested, and I loved that. I was like, yes, I want to make you excited about makeup. We need to kind of bring my lips back to ground zero. Now, Mastermind is, you'll see it's lighter and it's just a little bit more of a pink nude. Like that. Much better. Much better. That is so good. And I don't think you need a gloss. I think that is, with that pearl finish, new brow, because I wasn't crazy about that one. And I remember trying this before and liking it. It's the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil with a brush and everything. e.l.f., I'll tell you, for the price, they're good. And the color is taupe. I remember that because Brooke, you know, she's my little, she told me to get, oh, I like that so much. She told me to get the taupe instead of the, I don't know if there was a blonde or maybe a soft brown or something. You guys, this right here drives me nuts the way it goes down. Okay, this is much softer and easier than that CoverGirl. So, I know some people like the more hard, you know, brow pencils. I wanted to say eyeliner. And then some people like the softer ones. This is a softer one, so it's easy. And I think the color is good. Okay, you can tell right now, I better hold it off and not go too far. I get carried away. Good brow brush. I like one that feels like a grill brush. I like a tough one. Okay. I just have to deal with the fact that this brow is lower. I try to work with it however I can, but I like that color. I use that same Got To Be hair gel. So I'm just going to use the spoolie on the end of this. This wasn't as gooey and sticky and crazy as actually there's enough on the lid to use as I thought it would be. I actually really liked it. Barely touch it. Go in your brows. This is what I do a lot, like a lot, is I just use my bronzer to begin my eye. And see, you could just go. And your whole face, you know, kind of looks put together because it's all the same tones. I'm going to bring it down and bring it out. God, I forgot how pigmented this daggone bronzer is. Let me take a clean brush and like blend that out. I think I'm going to do my liner now and then finish the look. I'm going to do Old School Gel Liner. This is the Maybelline Lasting Drama. I love this. I cannot find my brown one I used to use, but I know this is a good one too. It comes with this brush. We're going to give it a whirl. Just work this in your brush and then always use your cap to get the excess off. Let's do a Bombshell. Let's do a wing. Okay, this is not a real, I always have a hard time. I don't want to be a complainy Smurf. I don't want to sit here and complain about every product, but I feel like, you know, that's the reason I'm here. So just keep that in mind. But right off the bat, this black isn't very black, which doesn't really matter that much to me, because I think kind of like a softer off black looks better on me because I'm more fair, but I feel like it's worth noting. I'm not going to worry about how straight it is because I feel like we're going to go over it with some type of shadow. There we go. Like that. I think you might be better off with the L'Oreal or the Wet n Wild. Once you've got your crease color handled and you've got your liner, then the rest is pretty much, okay, I can tell. I'm looking at my monitor to see what you see. It's just, I don't want to keep building, but this one will not. I don't know what I've got right here, but it's like it won't stick. Thumbs down on the Maybelline. And I hate that. I hate to, I'm gonna put a little bit more and see if we can at least get. Okay, that's better. Okay, I'm not going to sweat it too bad because, like I said, I know I'm going to go back over it. Now, let's just, for the heck of it, I'm going to try not to do anything that I can't recover from. Let's try this. I think that is just a beautiful palette. It's a happy, beautiful palette. Let's go into this darkest blue color here and see what it does over this liner. Okay. I didn't dip again. I thought about it, but I thought I better not. I better just, okay, one dip really smoked out that liner. That's pretty impressive. That's one thing about swatches on your hand. It's just not quite the same. Okay. We'll stop there. Now I'm going to go into, I need a smaller pointy brush. I'm going to kind of smoke it out and bring that and bring it up kind of. I just feel like this side is going up. So let's bring that up. I know a lot of you are scared of blue, so let's use this matte blue, but just right in here. It's kind of like right in that little outer V empty spot. I am so glad we used this because I think it's pretty. And then, I'm gonna wipe this smudgy brush off, and let's take the shimmery blue just for the heck of it, and go right where we went on the top. So like right here, and I'm using this one. So you can see there's not a lot of pigment. I think it's just enough, just enough. Take your same brush and just barely dot it in that dark color, because we know it's no joke now. And do this outer to kind of join up with the wing. Hey Chanel, dot, outer. Hey. Okay. Let's get a little tiny pencil-y type brush. Let's try this sparkle kind of white shade here. Oh my goodness. Look at how beautiful. Okay, now you can see the difference in this palette and the Wet n Wild. You can see, remember when I was trying to do this and it was barely going on. Loving it. Okay, now for the heck of it, I'm going to take a clean brush. Let's go into this tan and let's see what it has. Wow. Definitely get this palette if you want to play with these colors. I think that's beautiful. Now, if you want to, do we want to take it to the next level? I mean, we're already pretty intense, but if you want to take it to the next level, I'm just going to use this same brush. It has a little bit of blue on it, but it won't matter. Let's go into this dark brown. Work it in your brush and go off the wing. That's funny. Okay, let's try it again. It's not quite as pigmented as the others, but I think it's going to be just enough to bombshell it out. Okay, I feel like this should come out a little bit further, so I'm going to dip in this color right here, which is a really, really dark blue. And we're going to bring this out and up a little bit more, but this will pretty much depend on your eye shape. See, I have that bone right there that I'm dealing with. Okay, I know this is intense and a lot, but it's fun. Let's go into this cream shade here. I don't know if I've been into that. And let's kind of clean up the top there. That always kind of saves you in the end. Very good. I think that turned out good. I hope you can see that hint of blue. And it may not be the most blended, but sometimes when you try to blend, you end up with a mess. So I'm scared if I try to do much more blending. We could do, you know, I'm living on the edge today. Let's see. Let's dip into this. Let's stick with what we know. Let's dip into this matte blue again. And maybe put just a little bit more. Yes. I think that's really pretty. Cookies and Dreams. This is the look. I think that's awesome. We didn't even, sorry, I didn't use this. I'll use it in another one. It's the Milani Highly Rated Mascara. And it just is, I don't think it could be more traditional than it is. So let's just see. And I know I'm going to use my Kiss lashes today. Wow, the only thing is, I can tell, I did not. I'm going to use this eyeliner brush, and I'm going to use it in this darkest color. I'm going to work it in because I don't want a bunch of fallout, but I need to get down here. I hope you can see on camera what I'm trying to do. It's like, I don't know if anybody else has this issue getting right down by my lashes. Okay, I have to say, I can usually tell by 3 swipes of a mascara whether I'm gonna like it or not. This is a good one. I think that little bit of blue under the eyes looks so pretty. I used the curling wand last night on my hair, not to really use as the style, but I've been liking wearing my hair. I've been just playing with different updos, and it just makes it easier if your hair has some curl to it. Okay, I'm not going to put it on the bottom because we already have some stuff going on the bottom, but I am going to bust out my Kiss Jubilee lashes. And I just want to explain to you why these are so good. It's because they're not really long. See how they're not really, really long, but they're dense, but they don't have a big, thick black band. And I will cut the last 3, 1, 2, 3 clumps off of these. And that's how much I use. Just on from where where my eye starts curving down. Stick it and then leave this one kind of winging up and out. That's why a lot of you ask me about those falsify or lashify or whatever it is. It's probably not falsify. And that's why I don't want to use those, because they go up underneath your lashes and I don't want to drag my eyes down anymore. It's not that I don't like my eyes. It's just, you know, that's part of the look, is pulling it up a little bit. I think that might get on my nerves too, being right there. So this one I have a harder time with, but maybe today is a good day. And this is just your classic duo dark. What do we think? Oh, we haven't sprayed. Look at this spray. It's NYX Bear With Me Prime Set Refresh Multitasking Spray. Sensitive skin friendly. Watch this. And it smells good. It just smells fresh. So I actually brought a hairdryer up here, but I don't think we're going to need it. So we're going to just give myself a good spray. And that is going to take away a lot of that powdery look. And then, I know this is going to be a long video. Please forgive me, but I have too much to say all the time. This is what I couldn't wait to tell you. I picked up these. Remember I told you I wanted to try the volumizing. I looked at the ingredients because Brooke was like, volumizing? Because you know, you hear a lot that volumizing will strip your hair. But I knew this is safe, simple, effective. It's all natural ingredients. It's sulfate free. So I was thinking it can't have that bad of ingredients in it. It's the same ingredients as the moisturizing. They were the same things, but they were just in a little bit of a different order. And so I don't think it's going to strip your hair. I used it last night. I loved it. There's just something about these gel volumizing shampoos. I love how it makes your hair feel real, like free, like every little piece is on its own, you know. Last year I used this, the Heritage dry shampoo, but they had one that was fragrance free, because I do remember it had a pretty good fragrance on it. And then I saw this, which is the Magic Spell Texturizing Spray. Builds incredible volume and texture to create effortless styles. So this is what I like to put, like, I'll section my hair and put something like that in there. And then zhuzh it And then that's how you get, let it dry. You do this with dry shampoo too, let it dry good. But that's how you get a good updo, is with the volume. So I don't know, I did bring this thing up, but I'm telling you guys, it's like that you could hang off of a bridge with this. It says it would hold the thickest hair, and I believe it. It's goody, I think I don't think I can do it, but I'm gonna try. And don't, when you're doing like these hairstyles, don't get caught up on if, of course we know we want some pieces hanging out, but don't even get caught up if like a piece you don't want hanging out is hanging out, as I say that. But like if this doesn't look that great, don't worry about it, because you don't want it to look like wedding hair. You want it to look like, you know, like when you're putting your hair up and you're getting ready to do something and it looks so good and you didn't even mean for it to. Okay, and then, like I said, this is a strong one, so I'm gonna pull it out, and I'll see later if I wish I would have worn it down, but I think it is nice to have those pieces curled. Okay, then my outfit of the day, I'll be right back. So you probably remember these from years gone by. This is those little ribbed tanks that are at Walmart, and they're in so many colors, and they have them again this year. I actually bought this in the store yesterday in a really cool gray one. And then this skirt is part of a Walmart fashion haul for spring that I'm getting ready to do, and I just had to wear it today. I love a sweet polka dot skirt. I don't know, there is just something about it, even if you put it on with a leather jacket or a sweatshirt. I just think that a little black and white polka dot skirt with some heels, let me back up, I think it's such a cool outfit. It's going to be 75 degrees here today. It's not that sunny, but it's supposed to be 75. Okay, you guys, I think we had a good day. I really liked many of these products. I don't want to go through every one because it'll take so much time, but the ones that I love the most, I will put a blue heart beside. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to Walmart for partnering with me on this video, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye-bye.